Hi, I'm Rob, and in this Gems of War video, I'm going to show you why Unagh, who is a troop anybody can get who's playing the game right now, is absolutely essential to pick up. Now, she's available from the May Queen holiday event, and anybody can get her. All you got to do is do your daily battles, just use those 3 battles you have every single day. Don't have to spend gems if you don't want to, but I'll do now and again just because sometimes, you may be busy one day and forget to do your battles or something. So if that's the kind of person that you are who is busy and you may forget to do your battles sometime, then certainly do an extra set of battles if you can for just a mere 50 gems, I think it is, for one set of new battles. But anyway, once you've got 400 of the reward, you can purchase her, and she's absolutely worth getting. Absolutely fantastic troop. I did see the potential straight away in her, but I didn't realise it was going to be quite as good as what she is. She is an absolute powerhouse. Gives magic +1 life and attack to an ally, boosted by fairy fire gems, and destroy 2 random rows and columns. So boost to life and attack, as well as mana gen. So what we're going to do in our team is cast it on herself, and she'll be at the top, and she's just going to be almost unstoppable. Only something like a Zul'Goth or a Sitharask on the other team, or something unlucky like a Death Mark coming in, is going to be able to stop her. She's going to be an absolute beast. As well as that, she has Fairy Aura, 30% chance to create 3 Fairy Fire gems when my turn begins. So that increases the life and attack amount we can get if that comes in, as well as other benefits. So let's take a look at a team. Right, so the team for this, I'm going to have Unagh in my Unagh team, Emeraldrin, Eruption of Roses, and King Oberon. There are options if you don't have a Emeraldrin, just come to that in a minute. But this is just a basic Bright Forest team I put together. It was due to a restriction of something I was doing in the game. So all troops are from Bright Forest, but this is a really cool team anyway. But when you're unlimited with the rest of the choice of troops from the game to reach her true potential, she could be even better than what she is in this current team. But yeah, Unagh, as we know, gives a life and attack to an ally boosted by Fairy Fire Gems, destroys 2 random rows and columns, so increases in life, increases in attack while generating mana at the same time, and can be boosted if that Fairy Aura comes in. So it's a Fairy Fire Gems which are part of the boost and part of the way we can get a boost from this. Now, remember, Eldrin does damage to all enemies boosted by green gems, converts 5 green gems to green giant gems with a chance of an extra turn, as well as give 2 magic to all green allies when matching green gems. Eruption of Roses explodes green gems and gives a random status effect to all phase, as well as a summon, and entangles the top troop, which is really nice at the same time. The cool thing is the way these 3 work with each other. Now, if you don't have a Emeraldrin, then you can pop in a Firenza, which is a really cool troop as well. She is Fey, does damage to all enemies boosted by Fairy Fire Gems, then has a summon at the same time, as well as create 1 Fairy Fire Gem when my turn begins. That is really useful, remember, because Unagh's spell is boosted by Fairy Fire Gems. At the same time, that Fairy Fire is going to give 50% extra damage to troops taking damage from our team. So really good. Now, the other benefit of this is when she casts, not only does she charge herself up, but she charges up the other troops at the same time, because Emeraldrin in this case uses blue and purple at the same time and uses red. If Emeraldrin leaves behind any of those giant gems and we cast Unagh, she's got a chance to take out those giant gems and charge herself up instantly, and this will guarantee taking out those giant gems, charging herself up instantly. As well as that, casting this destroys those Fairy Fire Gems, which at the same time Fairy Fires the entire enemy, meaning they take 50% extra incoming damage. So it works really, really well together. King Oberon is simply here for that 50% mana start. We really pretty much don't need him for anything else, so he's literally there just for that. The banner for this is going to go for a +2 green, +1 blue, -1 brown Ocularan banner from the All-Seeing Eye, and will be in the much underused Hierophant class. Traits: all allies gain 2 random skill points, reduce damage from spells by 25%, and Ancient Mysteries, 25% chance to grant a random positive status effect to a random ally when my turn begins. We get those status effects as well from the weapon, of course, every single time we cast it. Talent trees, we can have stuff like Resilience, Purification, Brilliant Aura. Fey Vengeance is not very good, but it's better than these 2 because we don't want a Firestorm and we don't want a Lightstorm really either. Healing Herb, always handy. Gain 4 life when matching green gems, but that's going to pale into insignificance next to how much life we get from the spell. And Nature's Will, gain a bonus green from green gem matches is nice, as well as Eternal Summer. All Fate allies gain 2 life every turn. Let's jump into a few battles in. Anywhere will do. Where are we? Divinian Fields, that is fine. This team, by the way, is a really basic Bright Forest team I've put together. Because Unagh was from Bright Forest, so is Emeraldrin, so is the hero, and so is King Oberon. So without that restriction, we can just pick any troop you like, then the potential for Unagh is even higher. So yeah, really good. So we don't have any green or any yellow straight away. Bit annoying, but hey ho. That's how it goes. We got minorly restricted, but now we're ready to go. So take a look at my life, my attack at the moment. I've got 74 attack, 202 life. So when we cast this on herself, immediately gone up to 158 attack, 288 life, as well as self-charged and charged up Emeraldrin and charged up the weapon and fairy fired most of the enemy. You can benefit from that extra attack power. Let's benefit from Emeraldrin's fairy fire on the enemy straight away, which has just got an extra turn. And then you've got choices. You can either cast this again, get an even bigger boost. Now gone up to 230 attack and 364 life. We can then cast this because we're going to guarantee taking out those green gems, including the giant ones, which has charged up Emeraldrin again. The enemy's still fairy fired. They get bashed into absolute oblivion. Let's cast this again. We're on 328 attack now, 468 life, and humongous attack power. They are gone. So it's not insane mega fast, but it is a lot of fun to use, and she's almost unstoppable in first place. Unless the enemy's got something like a Zolgoth or a Sitharash or an instant kill troop or devour chance, something like that, then she is an absolute powerhouse. Right, so what have we got? We've got some of that, which we'll take. Let's verify the enemy at the same time. Let's get our first boost and charge. Didn't charge itself up, but we can do this. When you explode the green gems, the benefit of this is fairy fire gems count as green gems, so that still counts. When Emeraldrin casts and leaves behind those giant gems, that still counts. It's just superb. We get mana so quick for this team. The fairy fire is on the enemy. Let's cast Emeraldrin. 210 that was each, or there or thereabouts. Let's cast this on herself, because the way she collects mana, the chances are she'll self-charge, and did. Let's charge up Emeraldrin again, and the job is done. I mean, she uses 20 mana. That's like mythic level mana. She is basically a mythic troop. There's no doubt about it. And let's pick up our yellow for her. Oh, didn't get a mana surge. Never mind. We'll get the required mana that way then. Let's get a bit more for our Emeraldrin as our first boost. She's self-charged. If you like, you can just cast it a few times if she self-charges. No boost on the fairy fire right now, but it doesn't matter. Emeraldrin casts, leaves behind these gems. We can then cast this. Those giant gems count. We get so much mana, it is ludicrous. Chances are we charge up Emeraldrin again. There's that extra skull power. Here comes Emeraldrin's strength. Emeraldrin's strength. Ignore that bit. And we can cast that again, get a further boost if we want. We can take that skull hit because we don't care about that because we've got so much life. Let's get status effects from this if you like as well. And blitz them out of it. Next battle. We'll grab some of that. Why not? Might as well get it because it's there. Always casting it on herself. Makes her very, very difficult to stop. And you can get these straight away if you like as well. Up to you. I do like to cast her. Oh, she's going to be good. So you can actually now cast this, but when there's that many fairy fire gems on the board, I like to cast her because she gets that boost. The boost is plus 16. And the chances are she's going to take some of them gems out anyway. We don't need to get mad stats, but it's good, just fun, just to show what you can do with her. I'm just repeat cast on her. She keeps on self-charging. Now on 530 attack and 680 life. She's a nutter. In a good way. Right, let's do these last couple of battles. Unagh, yes. No reason for people not to get her. She's the May Queen in the holiday event. Absolutely pick her up. Could have got that round 4 match there. But she's self-charged anyway. The enemy's verified. Let's go with Emeraldrin. Cast the weapon. Enemy's still verified. Let's use a skull hit. Let's use that super skull hit potential. Right, last battle. But yeah, do the May Queen event. It's absolutely superb. Effectively, free this troop if you do that every single day. Let's cast her then. Let's cast Emeraldrin. Let's charge the team up with Eruption of Roses. See what happens. Emeraldrin again. Cast it on her. She's virtually unstoppable in first place. 368 attack. Over 500 life while charging up the rest of the team. An absolute nutter. But there it is. There's the video. If you enjoyed it, found it useful and helpful, it'd be really cool if you bash that like and subscribe button. It really does help. And feel free to share the video amongst your guild mates, friends, other Gems of War players, that kind of thing. Thanks for watching. Catch you again next time. Bye for now.